Hello, welcome to Bassai Dai. In this kata, we're going to cover everything Bassai Dai, step by step, really look at some of the finer details of the kata as we go through, really try to help you get a good understanding of this kata. This is a kata you will typically learn as you reach your third kyu brown belt. You will be introduced to Bassai Dai. And you will typically use this kata perhaps to grade for your second kyu brown belt. Okay, so before we get going, let's go ahead and do a quick seiza. Come to attention. Good. Seiza. So. Yame, shomani, right? And up. Keep. Okay, Bassai Dai. Okay, this is two words, Bassai and Dai. Bassai, B-A-S-S-A-I, and then Dai, D-A-I. Okay, so it's not one word, Bassai Dai, it's Bassai Dai. Okay. There's a kind of a brother katu to this one called Bassai Sho. Today we will work on Bassai Dai. Okay, so again, from a brown belt level, you'll begin learning this kata throughout your brown belt. Just continue to perfect it throughout your brown belt. Okay, so let's just kind of go. I'll go through it one time, facing you all the way through. At a pretty steady pace. Then we'll break it down step at a time, really look at each individual technique, dynamics, things like that. And then we'll do it one more time, step at a time, facing this direction, which you are facing, and then one more time, kind of about halfway speed. Okay, so just to begin, I'll walk through the kata one time. Bassai Dai, Bassai Yoi, okay, that is Bassai Dai all the way through. So let's go ahead and take it one step at a time. Okay, so I will start out facing the direction you will face, and then I'll face forward so you get a better understanding of what's happening. Okay, so what we're going to do is go ahead and come to Yoi, and your left hand from Yoi, let's come to my apologies, come to attention. So from here, Bassai Yoi is just going to be toes come together, and then left hand is going to wrap right. Okay, so a mirror image of that will be your left hand is going to wrap your right fist. Okay, just kind of about belt level, relaxed here. Okay, so first step is we will raise our right knee and hand at the same time. So facing this direction, I'll move on this plane here so you get a better sense of what we're doing. Is from Yoi position, I want to try and get my knee and my hands moving same time. So I want you to imagine there's a string tied from your hand to your knee. So as the hand raises, knee comes with it. Okay, so I want you to think knee strike and kind of an upper strike with both fists. Okay, so one. Okay, from here, as I set this down, like my right leg down forward, I'm going to step up to my front hand. So don't draw this one back, but I want to step up to my hands. So as I step down forward, I'm going to meet my hands. Like so. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to allow my back leg to step forward into a reinforced stance. Allow my hips to come back forward, and either inside block or back fist strike with left hand supporting right. Okay, one more time, I'll do it slow. From here, each knee, side. Okay, again, nice reinforced stance, left hand supporting right, all the way together. Okay, so let's do that one more time. Go from here, each knee. Okay, from here, I'm going to allow my left leg to step straight out behind, just like so. And as I do, I'm going to drive off my front leg, which is my right leg, as I rotate into inside block into a front stance. Okay, so really on this reinforced stance, feel that squeeze and then expand into inside block. Allow your hips to finish hanmi. Okay, don't allow full rotation quite yet. We want that reverse rotation or counter rotation for that inside block, finishing hanmi. Okay, from here, we're going to throw another inside block. So from there, I want to go ahead and set for my inside block and rotate my hips to shomen, and finish that inside block. From here, we're going to look over the right shoulder. We're going to go the opposite direction, back towards the front. Okay, as I do, I'm going to let my back leg step across. As I step across, I'm going to set for outside block. Now I'm going to let my feet pivot, my hips rotate, finishing outside block towards the front. Left hand forward, right hand to the hip. Good. Finally, one more time, I'll turn this way. You're still facing this direction from your outside block. So you should finish, since we're doing outside, we should finish shomen. Hips should come all the way around for outside block. Then we want to set for inside. So left hand's going to extend, right hand underneath. And I want to allow my hips to come to hanmi as I finish my inside block. So forward rotation, outside block, reverse rotation, inside block. Okay, so from this position here, your inside block. 1, 2. We want to draw your your right foot to your left, and we're going to turn it face the right. So from here, just like so. Okay, as I do, I want my inside block, your right hand, to drop down and set up to your shoulder. So imagine you're kind of scooping, like catching a kick, and then carrying it up to your shoulder. Okay, left hand's going to be extended, kind of supporting. Okay, one more time for that inside block. As I step back my front leg to my left, I'm going to pivot 90 degrees. I'm going to let my front hand scoop and up. Okay, again, don't stand totally tall. Keep a small crack to the knees. Keep tension in the legs from here. We're going to allow the right leg to step out forward into a front stance. As I do, I'm set for outside block. I want to finish outside block. So go ahead and get some rotation on your outside block. So I don't want to finish totally square. Allow the hip to kind of blade to that hanmi position. So from here we get set for inside block. And then I rotate my hips to shomen for that inside block. So each time we're getting some rotation. Every technique, feel some rotation of the hips going on. Okay, well, this is really, this kata is a lot about the hip rotation. Okay, from that point, I'm going to leave the right foot where it's at. Allow your left leg to kind of step back in line with your front foot. And we're going to set both hands to the right hip. So from here, I'm going to let my left leg step behind to a natural stance as I gather to my right hip, just like so. From here, set. Okay. Your mirror image will be here. So we want to be here. So what we're going to do is allow the left hand to press. So from here, press with the left. Okay, feel that expansion. Good. Now we're going to punch with the right. Let this one cross. So I'm going to get this recoil. 1, 2. So for my punch, I'm going to go to either inside block or back fist strike, whatever your intention is. But allow that set. And then on the extension, I want to twist. I want to rotate into a front stance on a 45. So allow that as we come to center, punching, as we're drawing that back fist strike, big rotation of the hips. Good, now we're going to come back with the left side to center, punch with left. Again, draw it back to the chest. And as we throw that technique, excuse me, we're going to pivot to your right and strike. Good. From here, we're extended with the left. Okay, we're going to draw to the left leg. So we should be on a 45 right now with the front stance, left hand extended. Now we're going to draw the right leg to the left as we set for knife hand block and drive the right side out, back stance, knife hand block. So right leg forward, right hand knife hand block, and 2 back stance. We're going to do 2 more knife hand blocks forward from this point. So stepping through, shoot to a block. Ready, and knee. And we want 1 back. So stepping backwards, sun. Okay, from here, we're going to shift into front stance. Okay, so your mirror image will be 1, 2, let's see. Let's just go, I'll just do it forward facing. So I'm left side forward right now, you'll have to reverse that. So from your knife hand block, step the left leg over as right hand comes around and traps the arm. Okay, this is kind of a trapping the arm and setting. So we block and we trap the arm. Shifting into front stance, allow your right knee to come up between your 2 arms. As I drive this kind of low level side kick, I want to pull. So it's a extending and pulling same time. So again, from here, I'm going to allow the knee to come up. As I extend, I pull, and I ki-ai. From here. And recoil. On that recoil, we want to set for a knife hand block facing the opposite direction. So again, from here, we should have finished knife hand block. Trap the arm, side kick, recoil, sitting in knife hand block facing the back. Okay, from here, we're going to step in 1 more time, knife hand block. Good. From here, we're going to allow the front leg to draw back to the left leg. As I do, I'm going to gather to my center. I'm going to bring these 2 hands up through the center, double rising block. Okay. Now I'm going to allow my right knee to come up. As my right knee raises, my hands open. 1. Now I set this leg down forward into front stance and double kidney strike around. Here. Okay. Allow it to be kind of a short front stance as you come out of that so that we can extend into a jab. So from here, 1, 2. Now drive off that back leg, extend, 3. Okay, from here, we're going to turn facing the opposite direction. So we want to step the back leg across behind. As I do, I'm going to set. Left hand blocks high, right hand shoots low. From here, we're going to draw back to the right leg. As I do, right hand raises, left hand blocking low. From here, allow your right knee and your right arm to come across. It could be kind of like a knee uppercut strike. Could be both kind of a crossing, blocking strike, like a crescent feeling. Just make sure you have intention in that technique. So I want 1 and 2, just like hand godan kind of feeling. So as we land, we're going to look left. So we should land in Gidan Barai, or stance. One more time from here. Looking left, pressing left. Okay, from here, again, just like hand godan, crescent kick, elbow strike. So I want, don't bring your hand to your foot, bring your foot to your hand. So keep the hand where it's at. Allow the hips to pivot 90 degrees forward, crescent kick. As I set down into horse stance, I finish the final 90-degree rotation of my hips into my elbow strike into the palm of my left hand. Okay, from here, we want right hand's going to drop, almost kind of like a downward block feeling. So from here, left hand, strike low, left hand on top of right, supporting. Now we're just going to reverse that. Left hand's going to come down as the right hand supports. One more time with the right, and down. Okay, from here, we're going towards the back again. So I want to go from transition from my horse stance to a front stance. As I do that, I'm going to gather to the left hip as my right foot kind of sweeps back and out. Okay, so we should be from this position. I'll come on this angle here. You're moving that direction. We want kind of leg, hands come back just briefly to gather and strike. Allow these two to be on the same plane. Okay, so don't let one extend further than the other. This one should be kind of connected to the body. Upper hand should be right in line with your bottom technique. Okay, from here, we're going to let the right leg draw back. So try not to stand up, but draw, like squeeze your back leg, set to the right hip. Still feel loaded. Left knee's gonna come up, block, and double strike. From here, drawing back to the left hip. Again, squeeze, setting. Right knee's going to come up. Knee, 1, 2. Okay, last time, we are going to step. We're gonna turn into an inside block. Okay, so from here, allow your back leg to step up in line with your front leg on this line here. So I'm going to step to my right side. As I do, left hand's going to come low, right hand's going to come high. Right hand's going to scoop down, folding underneath my left. As I finish my block, I pivot and rotate my hips left. Okay, so if I'm facing your mirror image, it should be kind of 1, and then the opposite direction, 2, this way. Okay, one more time. As I'm coming around from here, let this one come low, this one's coming high, set, inside block. Okay, again, left hand, 1, 2. Again, we want that stance on that 45-degree angle. Inside block, kind of this direction forward. Not this way, moving forward. Okay, from here, our stance is on that 45. We just want to step on this 45-degree angle, okay, into a knife hand block. So from here, I'm going to step up. As I set, drive out, knife hand block. Okay, from here, I want to draw back, squeeze, extend on this 45-degree angle, kind of back and to the right. As I extend this back stance, this knife hand block, I'm looking left over my left shoulder towards this last 45-degree angle here, forward to the left. Looking over my left shoulder. Lastly, we're going to step up, set, and finish knife hand block. Kiai. To your last knife hand block, and then draw, just squeeze, draw back to you a kioski. Okay, so I tried to give some good detail through that. Let's do it one more time. We'll do it 2 more times. So we'll move at a slow pace again, but a little more step by step, a little bit quicker pace, just so we can get the the flow of the kata, okay? So when I'm changing directions, it can be confusing. So we're going to put it together one time, step by step, facing the same direction throughout. Okay. So come to Yue. Yoski. Bassai Dai. Bassai Yoi, left hand wraps right. Good. On my count, each. Knee raises, stepping in. Reinforced stance, right hand, and inside block or back fist strike. Okay, turning around the opposite direction. Inside block, hips open. Finishing inside block number 2, rotating hips to Shomen. Looking over the right shoulder, stepping the back leg across, outside block, finishing hips forward to Shomen, and setting for inside block, rotating hips to Hanmi. From here, gathering towards the back leg as we turn 90 degrees towards the right, letting the right hand drop and sweep, setting, stepping right leg out into outside block, hips open, setting for inside block, finishing Shomen. Allow the left leg to step in line as we set to the right hip, pressing with the left. Right hand punch, draw to the chest, pivoting, driving that back fist strike, coming back to center, punching with left, squeezing to the chest, dropping, rotating, driving the left hand, back fist strike. From here, point to the left leg, squeezing in, knife hand block 3 times. This is 1, 2 more times. Ready, knee, and san, and back once. Okay, allow your right leg to step over, right hand's going to come through your center, trapping the arm, right knee's going to come up through the center, driving that stomping low kind of side kick feeling as we draw back, finishing in knife hand block facing the opposite direction. Good. From here, ready, each. Okay, stepping forward, knife hand block. Okay, draw back to the hip, through your center, rising block. Arms open, knee brings up, 1, finishing double kidney strike, knee, extending jab, some. From here, quickly rotating, left hand blocking high, right hand shooting low, draw it back as we raise. Good, now bringing right knee, right arm, cross, coming down into, landing into Kibadashi, Gidan Barai. Looking left, left hand coming underneath, pressing, as right hand pulls to the hip. Okay, coming in, crescent kick, and elbow strike. 90-degree pivot for crescent kick, 90-degree rotation for elbow strike. Ready, knee. Okay, from here, right hand, striking low, 1, same thing left, knee, and some. From here, one more time to the right, we're going to draw back as we gather, double U-punch to the right. From here, as we draw back to the right hip, left knee, double punch, ready, knee. Drawing back, right knee, double punch, san. Okay, from here, left hand coming low, right hand coming high. As I rotate, setting for inside block, pivoting, rotating, inside block to my front. Again, left hand coming up high, setting for that inside block, finishing that rotation inside block, again towards the front. Stepping on the 45 to my knife hand block. Drawing back, extending on the 45, looking over my left shoulder. Stepping up on the 45, finish knife hand block, kiai. And drawing to the back leg to your wave. Okay, good. Hopefully that time you were able to get a better sense of direction, the pattern of the kata. So we will do it again, about half speed. That way we can get a little more flow to the kata. Again, I won't rush it too much, but we want to try and put it together. So I'll count it out, and we'll just go on my count. Okay. Yue. Yoski. Bassai Dai. ni, san, shi, go, ro, si, sh, hach, hu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ro, si, hach, hu, ju, ni, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, hu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, sich, hach, hu, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rok, ayo! And back to your way. Okay, guys, so that is Bassai Dai. Again, this is a brown belt level kata. So again, guys, we're really looking for lots of hip action on, especially coming out of that first sequence as we finish 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Timing that technique with the hips. Getting that kind of dropping and recoil feeling of this from my punch, from this 1, 2, and getting that pivot and drop into my technique, really connecting those two. So I don't want to kind of finish and then my stance. I want everything to drop and connect at the same time. A lot of hip rotation in this. Not a ton of vibration really, but lots of rotation. Forward rotation, counter rotation. So really be thinking about those hips. I would say, trying to think, you know, that last set of your inside blocks, again, as you're kind of coming around from your double strike, let this come wide. Kind of allow that inside block to set before you go, and really time the hip and the technique. Same thing with the left hand. 1, 2, and really connect that rotation and that technique. Lastly, just really think about that last section of your kata. Try not to over move your body with those last few knife hand blocks. Really try to minimize your center movement, the motion of your center from that last inside block. So if my center's over my right leg here, I'm right on this front square. Once I kind of step up to this front foot, my center doesn't move a ton. Okay, I'm just kind of moving around this center point here. So get away from the big motion. We want to control that center, draw to that center, extend from that center, squeeze, contract to the center, extend from that center. So really more contracting and expanding as opposed to letting our body kind of shift all over the place. We're really working on contracting, expanding. Okay guys, I hope that was helpful. Again, if you have questions, of course, please leave them in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and gives you a little better understanding of Bassai Dai. Okay, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So come to attention. Seiza. So. See you made. Show me, right? Yep. Goes heap. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.